You can't duck them. Where you going? Where you running? Stand forth. Take the stand. And answer to what you've done. And I'm not talking to just this image you see. I'm talking to the dragon that runs your world, that appears in the image of Drake. If you're listening, if you know me by now, if you don't know me, then that's fine. Let the shock do what it's supposed to do. When people see what I'm doing, I told you it's going to keep going up. Let that happen. For those of you who know me, you know it's way deep. You should know. You know what I'm saying? The justice that comes from God don't miss nobody. I can. Watch this. Well, the time, right? Their lust for power took them over. They are the powers and principalities and rulers and guys of this world. Those beings are the Decepticons from the Transformers movie we spoke about. Why do you think they are called the Decepticons? It is because these heavenly beings are at war. Listen, Michael and his angels, and Satan and his angels, and that dragon, that old serpent called the devil, has deceived the whole world. Listen, let's go to the diagram of the Decepticons. Deception, deception, decept icon, decept icons, Decepticons. These are the Ra'ah, all right, the disagreeable beings, and they war with the Autobots. Why I say Auto like that, Autoba or Thob? Why? The all agreeable, all Tob, agreeable. All right, literally it means that. Tob means agreeable. The Hebrew word for agreeable or good is Tob. All right? Take heed that no man or being beyond a man, human being, all right, deceive you. Beware, earth family of the deceivers. Baal, again, Baphomet, Molech, Satan, Iblis, Damim, Tarnash. Okay? So, can they evade? They can try. They can try. You can try. You can try to escape through the heavens. You can try to escape through the pits. But your realm is up for judgment. Can you evade? You can try. Because God has already spoken, Josh say. God has already spoken. And we heard you when you said, it's too late for all that lovey-dovey shit. I'm your brother shit, all that other shit. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not your brother. I'm not your brother. And I'm not the lovey-dovey. Let me tell you something. When I speak, the worlds around you will fall because I said so. When I speak, you will be called forth because I said so. The movement called Justice for Jossie will be given new life within the next month, 30 days. Mark my words, or don't mark them. There will be a new explosion. Kanye West has already come out and said, I'm with you, I see you, Faise. He said, you will not do me like you did Triple X. He said, I'm not Triple X. He said, I see you. Kanye Omari West. We don't fear scorpions, we step on scorpions. We fought bigger and badder. We don't fear goats. They never had any purpose other than to be slaughtered. Why would we fear them? There's nothing you can do. You can put up all the facades you want to put up. Your world is about to collapse around you, Drake. It's about to collapse around you. Mark my words. Purpose other than to be slaughtered. Purpose other than to be slaughtered. It's about to collapse around you. Mark my words. Or don't mark them. He said, I see you. Kanye Omari West. We don't fear scorpions, we step on scorpions. Purpose other than to be slaughtered.
Why would we fear them? There's nothing you can do. You can put up all the facades you want to put up. Your world is about to collapse around you, Drake. There's nothing you can do.
You can put up all the facades you want to put up. Your world is about to collapse around you, Drake. There's nothing you can do. You can put up all the facades you want to put up. Your world is about to collapse around you, Drake. It's about to collapse around you. Mark my words. Or don't mark them, because I already marked them.
On something that's called an altar. And when we say altar, we mean we're about to change some shit. The Justice for Jassy movement will be given new life within the next 30 days. When I called Drake's name forth, his name popped up all around the realm. They don't even know what to do now. You understand? The album has no power. In all actuality, listen, I haven't even heard it. It has no power. They need the Shade Room to help. The Shade Room has to help him. He doesn't have any more power.
You've ran out. Your time is up.
Just like the rest of the deceivers.
You understand? People like Joe Budden, all these people, listen, all these celebrities, y'all time is up too. I don't know why Joe Budden talking about Drake. Your time is up too. Your time been up. All Joe Budden is another voice of distraction. Justice for Jassy. All right? And remember, I'm telling you this, that when I'm saying justice for Jassy, it's deeper than what it seems. Because what Josh say is justice. What God speaks is justice. Remember that. That Ma'at, all right, comes forth and brings balance every time. I care. Okay? The masses are going to demand
that Drake be looked into for the murder of Jassy. The masses are going to turn on Drake. Watch.
Calamity will appear in his reality. God's plan. Watch. And remember, I'm telling you this, that when I'm saying justice for Jassy, it's deeper than what it seems. Because what Josh say is justice. What God speaks is justice. Remember that. That Ma'at, all right, comes forth and brings balance every time. I can.
Okay? The masses are going to demand that Drake be looked into for the murder of Jassy. The masses are going to turn on Drake. Watch. Calamity. The masses are going to turn on Drake. Watch. Calamity will appear in his reality.
God's plan. Demand that Drake be looked into for the murder of Jassy. The masses are going to turn on Drake. Watch. Calamity will appear in his reality. God's plan. And you will not evade. And for all the people that associate themselves with the dragon, woe unto you. All right? So as you paid attention, this thing popped up on the Shade Room and said, Michael, wake up. Wake up, Michael. All of you who are like Air. Am I by myself or are you with me? Simple. The bulk of it you don't have to worry about. Just answer that. Am I the only one on the pathway to rectification, redemption, reunification, all tying into the same song that is my most streamed song to date. Over 360,000 streams, thanks to you all. Called Source. And in that song, I did explain that you can't beef with me. Let me tell you what he's doing right now.
He's asking, who is he with? And the answer is coming back, he's not signed. Who's his management? He has no management company. Nobody manages him. Why would they ask them questions? Well, through the wire, they could say silence him.
And I would be silenced if I were up under a label. They can't speak. The label can silence you.
If you have a manager, the manager can silence you. Well then, what can you do? Because nobody else could do anything but keep doing what they were doing. After a while, they said, well, we can't touch them. What can you do? Let me tell you what you're going to do. Not a damn thing. But deal with what's coming. My homie told me, she said, listen to this song. She said, it sounds like
Like a chant when you're doing. I said, exactly. It is a chant. You can't think I ain't do this on purpose. You want me to? I can show you how it's a chant. I'll show you that when I say the Johnson's name or Johnson's name, that it's a war call. It's not just saying his name. With me. I'll show you. Listen. That ain't just no none of that. That's what it is. Same reason why I did in the Pick Up Your Industry album, which I never released it, when I did the Woo. It's different tones. Right? I don't think that was the song, was it? There you go. Down and get floated.
Hey, be quiet, nigga. You don't know what you talking about. Keep walking, nigga. You don't know about that shit. You don't know about that woo. Hey, you don't know what that is. That's a war call. The realm is called to attention when we do it. When we do it, it's called to attention. Don't play like you understand. Don't play like y'all ready for that shit. When we say attention, we garner that, or I wouldn't be here. You understand? So when I say, whoa, oh, you gotta listen.
Even if you don't know me, you will hear me. It'll pop up in your reality. Right? So if I say, they won't get a chance to do me like they did my nigga, John. There's another tone. There's, oh. There's, oh. Right? Or, yo. These are war calls. We don't just play around with no fucking Christmas and shit, nigga. The fuck, don't call me for that. You call me when motherfuckers need to be getting away from your spot. When you need shit shut down for real. Right?
If I'm making it up, then tell me you can't type in right now. Phase 1. Inner Sense. The Inner Sense meditation tape that I released 8 months ago on YouTube, where you can hear it. You will hear me do the tones. Say, Yahweh. 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 Yahweh.
You don't learn that from preschool. You understand? It's different. So, of course, I'm saying, Jah. It's the same thing. It's going to sound like a war call. And then you got the drums and everything with it. When we did our war calls as a shaman, let me see if I can show y'all. Without showing too much. me see if I can show y'all this shit without showing too much. I'm gonna try to show you without showing too much.
You see that right here? Where is that? What that middle name say? They say Omari what? Shaman Hargrove. Birth for this purpose. Shit, I was being taught. Motherfuckers don't get taught till they 30 years old. You understand the ancient mysteries?
Go listen to it, you'll find it. In the beginning of the Innocence Meditation tape. Hear the drums. That's where the Yah goes. Yah. Right?
Exactly. War call. All right? A commanding tone. Come forth, Yah. All right? Meaning the life force, also Yahuwah. Okay? Because that's what we pull from. We don't need to do amber like magic. The fuck do we need to do that for? At this point, it's obsolete magic. All right? For those of you who don't like the word magic, listen, God's
Work. We're doing God's work. Because when we say magic, another word for magic is what? Work. When we gave the staff to Moses, what was being said? With this staff, you will be able to do what? Many works, or work many wonders. When Yeshua, or Jesus, as you call it, Isa, Yahushua, Jehovah, all right, came through and said, yo, if you don't believe on me, that's fine. You don't got to believe in me. He said, if anything, what? Believe on my works. And some of you will be able to do greater works than I. Magic. Exactly. Magic is science. Miracles. Why mir? Because mir is the work of mir, light. And mir also means pyramid in ancient Kemet. Mir, pyramid. Go look it up. And akos is to say occult, hidden. The hidden light is what miracle means. And by hidden light, I can tell you, listen, they won't be able to tell you, I can tell you. Hidden light, unless they were initiated. The hidden light, all right, is a light that lighteth every man that cometh into the world. All of you have the ability, but you just don't comprehend it. He said it comprehended it not. Once you comprehend or obtain it, really, that light, then you can use it. What is the light, Faise? Information. Simple. Information. Light is information. Okay? So if the light was hidden, okay, some of you had to go through Atum Ray to get that hidden light, because Atum meant hidden and Ray meant light. Go look it up. So when you were saying miracle, you were saying Ray Atum. And you had to go through Ray Atum, all right, to rise up out of your tomb, or off of or out of the Batum, the body in the tomb, the Batum, all right, to have your Ka, spirit, risen up to the top of the Mir. Remember? Bakumir. Not Merkabah, Bakamir, because what? You are a Bakamir. You are a becomer, Bakamir, becomer. Genesis chapter 2, verse 7, we said we breathe man, what? Spirit into man. All right, we formed him out of the dust of the ground. We formed your body out of the tomb, the dust of the ground. And we breathed into your body, all right, the spirit, the Ka, the Ki, the Chi, the life force, the information, the Ruh, and you becomer, a light being or living soul, Eve. Bakamir, not Mirkabah. Because you don't start with the light in any of the stories. We started with the darkness. Out of the darkness, into the light. So tell them, again, correct them from now on. We say Merkabah, you mean Bakamir? And don't tell me it's one word when your whole purpose is saying Merkabah so that you can break down light, spirit, body. So then tell it to us right. Because we say Bakam is a word that means be silent. And I taught you what? Silence is what? Sai, the mind. Lens is a clear eye, or something that you can see clearly with. And the only way that you can really obtain these miracles or the hidden light is you had to do what? First, go within. First. You understand? And then be able to exude that inner light outward. all right, to light your path to find the exoterics. It wasn't just about the esoteric. And that was hidden within the law of correspondence. And I told you correspondence was what? Correspondence. Your core responding to the inner you, responding to your outside of you, and the outside of you responding to the inner you. Law of correspondence, as within, so without. If I made it up, tell me you can't find it. Go make me a truth teller and tell me that Bakum is not a word that meant silent, and mir in Latin didn't mean muteness. You understand? Or mir in Latin didn't mean light. You understand? To say mir, light, pyramid. Silence. The silence, the mind's eye, is how you see the miracles. And once you see the miracle, meaning the hidden light, guess what? Now you can utilize it. And you become a miracle worker. And what do they say? Miracles were performed by Jesus. Miracles were performed by Elijah. Miracles, they all knew the sciences. Are you with me? So when I make music as a musician, say it with me. Musician. As a magician, right? I put something on candles. No, you say wax. I'm about to go to the laboratory. Watch. And I'm going to put my words out of my book of rhymes, which is warlocks and prayer warriors used. The Magi's used, the book of rhymes. And I'm going to take these words out, these spell words, I'm going to spell them out. And I'm going to put them to a beat or a rhythm. You with me? And when I put them to a rhythm on wax, I say, the work is done. The work is done. And now, I have to wait for the waves to get out. After I call in another being called an engineer, right? Who's a genie, it's in the word, engineer. Tell the genie to get in here. And mix and master my works in this cauldron, all right, called a recording app. And when they mix and master it, they put it out, all right, into an MP3. The imp is there. You see the imp there. Imps do our works. Okay? Those of you who've ever worked with imps, whole different conversation. And you say, what about the wave? Exactly. You put it in wave format. And you send these waves out. And then you go to the radio stations and say, can you put this in what? Rotation. Put this in the circle. Anybody from the craft know what I'm talking about? If you don't know, I'll explain. Circle, when it comes to magic, based off of the most sacred geometry, all right? Because we're dealing with sacred geometry, you're talking about a grid that forms your reality. There's sacred geometry in how a building stands up. There's a sacred geometry in how you have equilibrium fluids in your body that allow for you to stay balanced, all right? There's equilibrium, there's balance, there are tools that help to maintain this balance. All of that is tying to sacred geometry, as in the geometry that happens above your observation, that is still happening within your observation, that allows for this reality to exist as it exists, starting with one point or a circle. All right. So the circle or the point or the circle or the points to be 360. All right. Which is one of the ways they trap a lot of artists. They say put them in a circle deal, a 360 deal. All right. They have a movie called The Circle. Say nobody can step outside of the circle. That circle is drawn for multiple reasons. One reason could be for protection, to ward off other beings, where you can put saltpeter. Maybe I'm going too deep for some people. Maybe you put certain things around the circle. You know what I'm saying? That can help you protect yourself from whatever these beings would be or whatever they were. All right? It was certain movies that they put, I can't remember all the movies, but there were certain movies where they had to make a circle and they would use a saltpeter, and then they would put it around, and then if something happened, there was a dent in a circle or something got removed from the circle, then the motherfuckers could get in. I can't remember what movie it was. They put it in certain movies, right? So it's for protection, but you can also use it to trap someone, because it's not, let me give you the science, how it becomes sacred geometry. All right? It's not just the 2D image. That's not how you activate a circle, by leaving it as a 2D image. You don't activate the Merkaba by leaving it as a 6-dimensional image. You don't activate the square or the cube by leaving it as a square. you turn these beings, these shapes, these sigils about themselves to create a force field or a magnetic field. All right. And it always ties right back around to the sphere. When you turn a Merkaba, all right, it will create a sphere. When you turn a square, a cube, it'll create a sphere. All of this is to say toroidal field, all right, or a donut or a circle. All right, which still gives you or yields you the magnetic field as it turns about itself, what? In all directions or all ways, in every which way, which is the law of correspondence, which really helps you to activate magic. If you just draw a pentagram, not telling nobody to do this, I'm just saying, if you were just drawing some shit, it ain't really working. You have to spin the shit. Hold the conversation. So the circles are used to either protect you from invaders, all right, or you trap people in, or trap beings in them, okay? And once they're trapped, only one who could undo that trap would be another light being that comes to freedom, all right? Or you, the motherfucker who laid out the spell. So don't tell me that you're not spelling when, listen, some of y'all say, oh, exactly, because you can say the O as a letter, O, and write that out, O, and you just drew a circle. You understand? Try it. Draw an O. If your name start with an O, or if you got an O in your name, write your name out, and then when you draw that O, you just drew a circle. You just use sigil magic. Right? You see O's all over the screen. These are sigils, circles. They're used for something. They're used to denote things. They're used to actually help people channel certain energies through, ideas through. Okay? And they keep your circle what? Close? Or your circle small? All right? What are they talking about? A circle is dealing with multiple conscious beings operating in one reality or one realm together on one accord. You say, oh, you know what I'm saying? If you want to trap someone else or another demon, you can put an okay. You say, no way. No, you don't just write out okay. What you do, I wish I had something the right way. As a matter of fact, I do. Oh, what the fuck I put that shit on. I'll show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right? Let's say you were dealing with some demon that didn't want to leave you alone. And I want to be along saying demon is because motherfuckers take this shit and try to use it against random people. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not afraid of what's to come. Tell them niggas I'm ready. And tell them niggas to be ready. I know who you hear the message for, nigga. Like, hey, look, tell him be ready. Fuck is you saying? Do I sound nervous? Tell them niggas be ready. Because everybody always think it's something until it's not. Everybody think they own that until they find out this shit go deeper than what you used to. Way deeper. This ain't what you used to. They would have been got rid of me. Fuck. Play with it. Tell them that. Tell them play with it. All right, cool. So you got a circle. Right? This is your O. Or your circle. Okay? Let's say you got a motherfucker that's really giving you problems. Right? A demon that's really giving you issues. Well, everything that happened in here, right? That's free range. They can do everything they can, but they can't get outside of here. So let's say you put this here. Now it looks like it'll appear like it's just a symbol. Let me show you what it is. All right? You say, okay. Okay. How? Turn it. Right? This is a pyramid that's been blocked. All right? Everybody is a pyramid. Okay? As a matter of fact, it's different shapes for different people, different beings, but everybody essentially is a pyramid. All right? You block that pyramid, no light can get in. Now they can't see. Right? Their pathway is blocked also, if you look at it. But the point is, that's really a pyramid and it's blocked. The capstone, no light is able to get through. Okay? Not only are they in a circle, all right, they also trap with this line right here that's a block. Another way to do it, if you notice, is if you got some beings that's really on one and you got to regulate some shit, you got to regulate it fast. Okay? Right, is you draw a pentagram. And you have to understand that a pentagram is only used, all right, to throw some shit out of order. That's all this shit ever been used for. If we were to turn it, which is why I put that line right here with this dot, so you can understand where the point is. If we were to turn it, that's a whole different conversation. You turn it, that's different. And the Wiccans know this. That's where you have earth, wind, water, fire, spirit. Okay? These are 5 points that the Wiccans teach. Earth, wind, water, fire, spirit. And these are interchangeable. And this spirit is called the fifth element. All right? Go watch the movie The Fifth Element. Okay? And it's to say consciousness in all actuality. Where this is a person. All right? And you have the different works of the hands, the works of the land. You put earth here, really. Land, water, all right, fire, the air, and then the spirit. They actually put a being like this in the book of Revelation. The one that had the half foot on water, foot on land, all right, as an angel, a messenger, who could do the works. Using this emblem here would be something totally different because some people use this for protection, okay? It's rare, though, because, again, if this spins, you still have this here, which is used for destruction. So if you have real issues, what we did was we threw pentagrams through them bitches. Like I did, okay, just to be clear, without none of the vague shit. I hit the music industry with a pentagram. And I told them that. And all actually, what I say? Where the fuck is this shit at? I like to show y'all so y'all know I ain't just saying shit. I don't like folks who just be saying shit. Where is that? What's that, Fed to the Sweet? Yeah, don't get scared now. Listen. Say, oh, you thought that woke shit was a trend? Bitch, ain't no love and light. Come time to go to war, we at your tent. Watch. Come outside, listen. Pentagram spinning through your den. Now, Faise, I thought you spoke out against the pentagram. Exactly. That's my point. These people lead with this emblem. They lead with this symbol. They're not telling people that this is the symbol for destruction. They lead with sound. They lead with the goat. All of that being associated with this symbol. They won't tell people this shit is used to destroy. So why the fuck would I tell people to come up under a symbol that I literally would use to destroy shit with? You don't use this to build anything. It is a destructive tool. Simple. It's the same thing when you're saying pentagram, right? If you say pentagram, you're also saying what? A pendulum. And when a pendulum swings, it's like a wrecking ball. It's there to fuck shit up. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of things they don't want to teach people. But again, I told people eventually motherfuckers got to learn this shit. They got to learn what's really going on and learn how to identify and catch this shit to be able to reverse this shit they damn self. What the fuck? You mean to tell me they supposed to be able to cast spells on the masses and all I'm supposed to be able to tell people to do is pray? They supposed to be able to cast spells on the masses and all these, listen, they're going to cut the live. It's about to be cut. And we'll come back on here later. I got a minute 54 seconds left. Right? The bottom line is, y'all, these people are devils. Okay? You should know it. You should pay attention to it. You done seen Doja Cat. You done seen Lil Nas come out with his satanic display. You done seen Sam Smith come out with his satanic display. Everybody came out with their satanic display. And it's still not clear to you yet what the war is. All right? We own they ass. You feel what I'm saying? Look, they done made 4 or 5 different accounts. They're afraid. They done made 4 or 5 different accounts to come on here knowing your time is up. You know your time is up. You scared. You done changed different number 999-888. You scared. You understand? That's why we tell you a great and dreadful day. Right? Because it's, listen, look, see, you're afraid. You're afraid. You're right. My time is up. You should be worried about that.
Yeah, Illuminati with my body. Ain't worried about it. I'm talking about war shit.